Hello friends, welcome to Sharik's Empire channel. In this video you will know some amazing facts around the world. Video is going to be very interesting. Watch the video till the end, and for more knowledge videos please subscribe to my channel. The world's oldest wooden wheel has been around for more than 5,000 years. It was found in 2002. Approximately 12 miles south of Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, and is now housed in the city's museum. Radiocarbon dating was used to determine the wheel's age, which is somewhere between 5,100 and 5,350 years old. Closer to home, these are the oldest tourist attractions in every state. When we talk about the pyramids, Egypt come into our mind, but do you know? Sudan has more pyramids than any country in the world. Not only does Sudan have more pyramids than Egypt, but the numbers aren't even close. While 138 pyramids have been discovered in Egypt, Sudan boasts around 255. The bumblebee bat is the world's smallest mammal, weighing in at 0.05 to 0.07 ounces. With a head-to-body length of 1.14 to 1.29 inches and a wingspan of 5.1 to 5.7 inches, the bumblebee bat, also known as Kitty's hog-nosed bat, is the smallest mammal in the world, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. To see this tiny bat for yourself, you'd have to visit one of a select few limestone caves on the Quy Noi River in Kanchanaburi province of southwest Thailand. The circulatory system is more than 60,000 miles long. If a child's entire circulatory system, we're talking veins, arteries, and capillaries, were laid out flat, it would stretch for more than 60,000 miles, according to the Franklin Institute. By the time we reach adulthood, our bodies have become home to approximately 100,000 miles of blood vessels. The Sahara Desert used to be a tropical forest. The Sahara Desert is known for being the world's hottest desert. However, just 6,000 years ago, this dry land was a lush rainforest with thick vegetation and high rainfall. Although we didn't witness the Sahara in full bloom, future generations might. If the world survives the next 10,000 years, the same constant change in weather patterns could leave the Sahara looking a whole lot different. The Sahara has long been subject to periodic bouts of humidity and aridity. These fluctuations are caused by slight wobbles in the tilt of the Earth's orbital axis, which in turn changes the angle at which solar radiation penetrates the atmosphere. At repeated intervals throughout Earth's history, there's been more energy pouring in. Machu Picchu is an earthquake-proof city. This ancient Inca town rests on top of two fault lines in Peru. That means earthquakes were expected events. So how did they live through it? In fact, the Incans created a brilliant engineering technique called ashlar masonry, where rocks are cut to fit perfectly together without mortar. This allowed the stones to move in its place during an earthquake, before settling back in their original positions. Genius or what? You could walk from Russia to Alaska. Between Russia and Alaska lies the Bering Strait. When it freezes up in the winter, you can journey across, with 3.8 kilometers being the shortest end. However, just because it's possible, doesn't mean it's legal or safe, as the ocean winds are extremely cold and the ice below may shift. In 2006, two adventurers set out from Alaska to cross the frozen path on foot. They crossed 90 kilometers in 15 days before they were detained in Russia for violating immigration law. There is only one time zone in China. Having a single time zone is fine if the sun rises and sets at the same time for everyone. However, as Beijing is preparing to go to bed at midnight, folks in Xinjiang are just beginning to watch the sunset. That's pretty wild considering how China is almost the size of the United States, which has 6 time zones. Interestingly, China didn't always operate on Beijing time. Beijing Standard Time was only established in 1949, a decision by Chairman Mao Zedong in the name of national unity. Before that, in 1912, there were 5 recognized time zones that were 5.5 to 8.5 hours past Greenwich Mean Time. Luckily, working around one time zone is but a mild inconvenience to the The San Francisco Bridge speaks. This is one of the newer facts about the world. In June 2020, San Francisco's beloved Golden Gate Bridge started speaking up about some amendments made to the railings on the bike path. Literally, San Franciscans reported hearing eerie sounds from several kilometers away. City officials explained it to be a case of high winds passing through the new handrails. The bridge is safer for users when it faces less wind resistance. Therefore, the sound is a good sign that strong winds are passing through the bridge smooth. Mount Everest is more taller than the last time. Mount Everest may not have physically grown, having reached maturity a long time ago. However, the most recent measurement performed by surveyors representing China and Nepal has the mountain peak standing taller than we'd thought in the past. Previous readings have ranged from 29,002 feet above sea level in 1856 down to 20,029 in 1955, according to NPR. But after the long process of measuring the mountain with GPS devices, experts have now stated that Mount Everest stands at a whopping 29,031.69 feet, due to plate tectonic. Presently, 10% of land area on Earth is covered with glacial ice, including glaciers, ice caps, and the ice sheets of Greenland and Antarctica. Glaciarized areas cover over 15 million square kilometers, 5.8 million square miles. Glaciers store about 69% of the world's fresh water. During the maximum point of the last ice age, glaciers covered about 32% of the total land area, starting around the early 14th century, and lasting to the mid-19th century. The world experienced a little ice age, when temperatures were consistently cool enough for glaciers to advance in many areas of the world. In the United States, glaciers cover over 90,000 square kilometers, 35,000 square miles. Most of those glaciers are located in Alaska, which holds 87,000 square kilometers. Sahara Desert is full of sand, right? But do you know it snows in the Sahara Desert? Deserts are known to have very low precipitation. And if rainfall is rare, wouldn't snowfall be even rarer? Well, the impossible happened in 2018 and the Sahara Desert was covered in a blanket of white snow. However, the snow only lasted for a day before melting under the hot sun. The first recorded snowfall was in 1979, a snowstorm that lasted half an hour. Although temperatures dropped to freezing, in the night, the lack of moisture makes it almost impossible to produce any snow. But who knows? You might be lucky enough to see it on your next trip to the Sahara. We can see a Coca-Cola cool drink in almost every shop. We think that Coca-Cola drinks are sold in every country, but wait, Coca-Cola is sold in each and every country but except in two of them. They are North Korea and Cuba. These two countries have been in long-term U.S. trade embargoes, North Korea since 1950 and Cuba since 1962. However, North Korea has made its own dark-colored soda. They call it Ryongjin Cola or Cocoa Sparkling. It has the similar red packaging and cursive font, but does it have the same great taste? Let us know in the comments if you've tried it. Was this video interesting? For more knowledgeable videos please subscribe to my channel.